in front of a bonfire in the woods listening to all the same old boring stories of your grandfather. One of them surprisingly makes you feel truly scared. Written by N.T. Mon Grandpa, tell me a really scary story, I coaxed. And I could tell you a story that will keep you up the full length of the night, he warned. Right, I've heard them all before. Seriously, I think I'm desensitized ever since I started watching scary movies. Your stories just don't do it anymore. But there are many kinds of fear. The fire crackled, and a slow, content grin spread across his face. Leaned forward, giving him the chance. It started not too long ago. There was just a man who thought that he had conquered the world. Not a thing could put an ounce of fear into his soul. He was a confident fellow who proudly joined his country in a war off his own shores. My eyebrows knit together. This wasn't anything like his other stories. The man was praised by many a person, and he took every compliment in stride, as it only bolstered his already. Well in confidence, nothing deterred him in his quest to save his country from the foul evildoers of another land. Drill sergeant try as he might, couldn't break him, and he was deployed with his morals and mind completely intact. As the fun part, this man was loved by those around him overseas. Civilians loved his energy, and his brothers in arms appreciated the morale he brought them with his every action encouraging confidence in themselves. Never believed himself better than others, and supported everyone to reach his happy state of mind. Wrestled and sang, and did everything almost on a whim to get people out of their homesickness. Everyone had something they wanted to get back to except the man. He was completely at home wherever he was. Grandpa started breathing more heavily and speaking faster. One day his squad's on patrol in the back of a truck, and the man is talking to his buddy about his daughter. Oh my, this little girl brings more light in his life than the sun has ever dreamed of. He looks at the man and with a big smile says, I can't wait for you to meet her. Grandpa stopped for a moment. Those were his last words. A bullet took him clean in the neck and the man was covered in his blood. It was an ambush of impossible numbers. It was as if every enemy we had converged in one spot to take out this insignificant squad. The driver is out next, and his fiance's name is all he can sputter before collapsing. Grandpa, I start, but he keeps going, not even hearing what I said. And feels something warm in his ribcage and sees some shrapnel sticking out of it. He cries in anguish and passes out from loss of blood. Again he hesitates, taking a gasp. Except the next morning alone in the infirmary. Now, son, when I say alone, I mean all the other cots are empty. There's only one man in that infirmary, and that's the only survivor of the attack. He was left for dead and found a while later by whoever got the distress calls. Finally makes eye contact with me. You must be thinking that this isn't scary at all. It seems like a happy ending, don't it? Swallow and try to respond, Grandpa, please. Oh, but that's the thing. I haven't gotten to the scary part yet. The scary part is what happened to his mentality. This man had the most miraculous physical recovery that the doctor had ever seen. A single long-term effect from a 2-foot piece of metal sticking out of him. But his mind was all loopy. He kept wondering, why not me? Not me. He had nothing back home. All his comrades had something to look back on with hope, but he looked forward to nothing. All of that energy. All of that confidence, poof. The man is sent home with his purple heart and goes to some ceremony involving all who were lost in that massacre. The real scary part is that man still lives to this day. He wanders the world aimlessly and still has lingering feelings asking, why not me? Truly, he's quite a mess of a man. He looks at his old rifle sometimes and thinks that he wouldn't have to ask that question anymore if he just did the job himself. Grandpa's eyes were glued to his feet, the fire illuminating, tears welling up in his eyes. He cleared my throat. Grandpa? More questions? He snapped. Just go to bed for me, would you? I'll be in the tent in a minute. I started agitating my eyes as well as I got up and embraced Grandpa. He didn't move, but I could feel him shaking. That moment, I felt nothing but pure, unadulterated fear for him. Thanks for reading. More short stories on the way.